Good morning. I'm so much more excited for the gym now that I've seen like the stark difference between going after work versus before work. Like I see lots of TikToks and stuff of people being like, "How are you so motivated to go to the gym so early?" and this, that. But it's like, it's not even like I'm not motivated to wake up this early or to go this early, but it's just like the opposite is so much worse. So this is really like the only time I can go. So I don't know. I did push, then pull, and I feel like it's kind of too soon to do push again. So I might just like mess around at the gym today. I'll probably focus more on like handstands, maybe work on manas, even though that is a lot of triceps and push. But yeah, I'm not thinking I'm gonna do like strict pull-ups, strict stalder presses, strict anything. I'm kind of just gonna go and work on whatever I want to work on and just kind of like mess around with a couple different skills and just call that my workout, kind of like what I do on the weekends at home, because it's fun and my back is still a little sore, so I don't want to like, focus too much on one muscle group and then exhaust it. It's not a great idea. But yeah, I might try my stalder again today, actually get it in frame, hopefully. That would be really exciting. I've been working on like a little compilation thing, that audio that is like you do it over and over and over and over again. I've been working on my stalder for months. I thought it was only going to take me a few weeks. I don't know why I thought that. But I was like, oh, this is going to be like so great. I just need to train it like very consistently, and every single day I'll see it go up and up and up a little, and then I'll put it together. And I wanted to do this whole like video of like showing where I started to getting it, right? And yesterday I finally got it for the first time. But of course, the only time I was able to get it, video's out of frame. So I can't use that video. I've been waiting to upload that video for so long. And then I finally get it and I look at the video and it's out of frame. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I was so annoyed. I was like, okay, fine, easy, just do it again. No, obviously I couldn't do it again at that point. I was tired. So I'll probably do that first, see if I could do it again. I'm not holding my breath. I know it doesn't really work like that. Also, I'm still really tired. Like my muscles are just sore in general, which is good. That means I've probably means like my pivot towards exercising more of the basics is probably working, because I was never sore when I was strictly working on my skills. But yeah, I don't know. Might play around with that. Might play around with banded muscle ups again. I haven't done them in a while. I know that I'm not really supposed to be working muscle ups right now until I get my pull-up strength better. But just for fun. Let's see. Maybe I do purple band today. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay. No expectations. Maybe I do none of it, and that's totally fine, but just kind of like throwing out what I'm thinking about working on and playing around with in case I don't record all of it. So, yeah. Okay. I'll see you at the gym.
So first thing I wanted to do was see if I still had my stalder. I decided to warm up my wrist with some handstands. I'm not very good at holding them for too long, so what I like to do is usually start against the wall and then kick off and hold as long as I can, and then just repeat that for as long as I can, or I'll just do them freestanding and then just kind of kick up and down repeatedly since I can't hold it for more than a few seconds. But handstands are a really good way for me to warm up my wrists, my arms, my shoulders. So once I felt like I was good, I attempted my stalder again, and I really was not even close at all. I felt like I would be a lot closer than I was today, but it felt like I could barely lift my legs off the ground, so I just decided to go back to my banded stalder drill and work on that. So the first thing I wanted to see was if I could still press all the way to the top in this drill, because the last time I did this drill before I did the stalder, I was able to do that, so I wanted to make sure I didn't regress all the way back, and I was happy to see that I still was able to do that. So I tried to pulse this out as many times as I could, and it felt pretty good, so I was like, okay, perfect. This next clip is vertical though because someone had commented in the video I posted the day before I recorded this to ask me how I got into this band. So I made a little tutorial video, and this was me just like kind of filming that and thinking through it in my head. But since I was already tired from drilling this right before I recorded the tutorial video, then I wasn't able to actually press up anymore after this. So this is actually the drill I did before I was able to press all the way up into my Stalder. I would get in the band and then just pulse and go as high up as I could for as many reps as I could. And that was just to build up the strength in my shoulder area and to get used to the motion of lifting up in an L-sit and then holding that compression all the way up. I let myself rest for a bit because clearly this wasn't working. I needed to give myself a break. But after a long enough rest, I was finally able to press all the way up and get it on my vertical video for my tutorial video. So I was happy to close out this drill with this last attempt. I started having a side conversation with the guy right next to me, and he had been training muscle ups for a while and had asked me about my progress, and I was like, honestly, I have no idea. I haven't worked on it in a while. So I was like, last time I tried this, I was attempting to do it on the purple band and I wasn't able to, so I'll see if I could do it today, right? Like I was talking about it in the car earlier. So this was my attempt at doing that. I feel like I made literally zero progress on this, but he was actually really encouraging, and then he started to give me some tips. So this is kind of how that went. So he essentially started just giving me tips about how he does it, what he thinks I'm doing wrong. He proceeds to flawlessly do muscle ups right in front of me, and I'm just like, wow, okay, cool, show off, whatever. But then he also told me that a good way to do it was, instead of swinging front to back, was to get on a higher surface and jump off, so it would give you more momentum going down to up. So while I thought that was incredibly helpful, I proceeded to disappoint him time and time again. And I felt kind of bad because he was like taking time aside from his workout to give me all these tips. But my favorite tip that he gave me was actually to start at the top and do a negative muscle up, which is essentially just doing the muscle up in reverse as slow as possible. And I don't know why I never thought to do this. That's kind of how I trained my pull-ups and virtually everything else, including my Stalder. Negatives are such a great way to do skills that you don't have the strength to do in a more controlled fashion. And he just casually did a pullover over the bar to demonstrate the negative muscle up, which I was like, oh wow, that is so smart. How did I not think of that? But then after he went to go finish his workout and I attempted to do this, first of all, I can't do pullovers, so this is my attempt at that. And when I realized that wasn't working, this was my attempt at just getting on top of the bar, which was a struggle for me. And then this is me trying to do a negative, but I was just so gassed at this point. I could not control it for the life of me. I just went down to way too fast. So I was like, all right, enough of muscle ups today. I learned a lot. I'll work on it another day. So I felt like the thing that I was really weak on for my Stalder were my shoulders and my upper body a little bit more than my core and my legs. So I just decided to do some dumbbell presses. I know this is like chest focused when you're leaning back and then shoulder heavy when you're leaning forward. So I just did a really light weight for as many reps as possible. Like I said, I'm more of a fan of low weight, high reps than high weight, low reps. So even though I am trying to build strength, I do also want to build endurance at the same time. So that's why I do it this way instead of the heavier weight. But yeah, this was pretty much the end of my workout. I was really exhausted after I did a few sets of this, so I went ahead and closed out in the posing room and then headed to my car. So I'll see you there. Maybe I should start training my legs because
I had a good workout. Even though I didn't really work on anything specific, I still feel like my muscles are fatigued, so that's good. So I got there and was like immediately curious to see if I could still do my Stalder since I did it yesterday, and like I suspected, I was not able to do it today. But I did do my Banded Stalder drills, and I was still able to press all the way to the top doing those, which I wasn't able to do before, like the last time I did them. So still moving forward, right? I was doing banded, and then I'd get stuck right at the top and I couldn't press through. And then I could press through, then I did the Stalder without the band, and now I'm still here. Couldn't do the Stalder, but I didn't regress all the way, so that's fine. Also, the guy who's like right next to me, he's the only other person in this gym who also trains calisthenics, which is why we're both at the bars, because like obviously calisthenics skills and people gravitate towards bar work and more like body weight stuff versus, I mean, that's what calisthenics is, versus using the weights and stuff. So he was giving me lots of pointers today as well, which I appreciate a lot. So yeah, very, very good workout. I don't know, there's just, I know really big guys at the gym get complimented by other guys at the gym all the time. Oh, you're so massive, bro. Oh, wow, blah, blah, blah. I see you putting in work, whatever. Like, guys like to gas other guys up, especially when they're really big and strong. And I'm not really big and strong. No, I'm actually very small. But I know since people kind of train powerlifting and bodybuilding a lot more than calisthenics in the gym, I feel like it's not complimented as much because a lot of people just don't really know how difficult some of those skills are. So it's just like really refreshing and like really nice, and I'm not gonna lie, like it definitely makes me feel really good when people are able to look at me at the gym and be like, wow, you're really strong. Like, not for a girl, just strong in general. Like, yes, obviously proportionally I'm never gonna be strong just because I'm such a small person. Like, I'm really short and I don't weigh that much, so no, I can't pack a punch as hard as a guy. But like, yeah, strong for a girl is like, oh, you can do one pull-up. That's strong for a girl because most girls can't do one pull-up. But if I get to the point where I start repping like 10 to 15 pull-ups, that's strong in general. Like, a lot of guys can't do that many pull-ups. So, I don't know. I feel like for a long time, because I've been so small my whole life, I've always like wanted to be seen as anything but just tiny and fragile, because that's how I'm automatically perceived at first glance by everybody. And I hate it because it's like, no, like I'm not this small delicate thing. Like I want to be seen as like a strong person. So I think that's why I've always been active, and I've always really liked having definition and doing stuff like that. Like, I always love gymnasts and acrobats and everything about that world. Yoga, like everything. It's always been super impressive to me. I just see those people and I'm like, wow, they're superhuman. Like, how can you have that much control and balance and mobility all at once? And I just always wanted to be those people. And I'm getting there. I don't think I'm there yet, but I think I'm close. And that's just like so nice. It's so rewarding to like go back and look at your old videos and like see how far you've come. You know, like they say, the time's gonna pass anyway, so you may as well do something during that time so that you can look back and be like, wow, versus just, you know, doing the same thing you do every single day. And then all that time passes and you're in the same exact position that you were when you realized you could start working towards your goals, no matter how long it's gonna take. Because that's the thing. Here I am, frustrated all the time because I'm like, why is this taking so long? I wish this could go faster. I wish I could get these skills faster. But honestly, I think I need to focus more on enjoying the journey part instead of the destination. I'm so like hyper focused on like, I just want to get these skills. But I know when I get them, I'm just gonna want to get the next skill. So, I don't know. Scrolling through my camera roll and everything kind of just made me realize like, wow, I'm a lot stronger today than I was a few months ago. And I'm very happy about it. I'm very excited about it. So while I don't have my skills yet, I mean, I got my Stalder, but I couldn't do it today. So I wouldn't say I have it yet. I've unlocked it, but I haven't achieved it consistently. But the fact that I've come this far and I've made this much progress already is like exciting. So I'm trying to focus on those positives rather than being like, oh my gosh, why am I not getting this skill? It's been a month and I feel like I haven't made progress towards it. And it's like, no, but I still have made a lot of progress from when I started and I set out to achieve that goal, you know? So it's all about perspective. Everything's perspective. So I'm gonna try and like go into these workouts and everything a little more positive rather than just like being so upset all the time at how long it's taking to get them. But yeah, just wanted to share that point of view with you guys. Yes, I am very much styling my videos like Sam Sulek. A lot of people seem to enjoy seeing his play-by-play, but you know, I'm trying not to make my videos as long as his so that it doesn't drag out too much. So hopefully, you know, I can have some insight, perspective. Yeah, so as always, if there's any constructive criticism or feedback that you have with these videos, I am all ears. I'm very open and receptive to what you have to say because I am definitely trying to work on my videos and making them better and making them more entertaining. But I don't want to do that at like the cost of authenticity and genuinely just trying to give like a realistic portrayal of my day-to-day, my workouts, my thoughts going into them and my thoughts going out to them. I think that, I don't know, that could be of value to some people. So if you've made it this far into the video, I appreciate you. I love you very much. And I hope you have a good workout today. Whether that be going for a walk, whether that be lifting a few dumbbells a couple times, or whether that be a full hour and a half, 2 hours in the gym. Whatever it is, just get out, move a little. Your body will thank you for it. And yeah, okay. Have a good day. I'll see you. Oh no, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Yeah, I record these a week in advance so I can have time to edit them because I can't edit and record on the same day. It doesn't work. I've tried multiple times. It doesn't work. So yeah, I'm not gonna go to the gym tomorrow because I don't think they'll be open. Or maybe they will. I don't know. I haven't checked. But we'll see. Maybe I go to a park. Maybe I work out at home. I don't know what I'm doing yet. But I may or may not see you tomorrow. But I'll see you Friday. Okay, bye.